I'm going to show you how to write $100 million emails for your clients. And I bet you even haven't seen this before. You've been told that for you to become very good at writing email copy, you only need to learn ADAP, PAs, and Pastor. And that magically, whenever you use them, you're going to become so good that strangers are actually going to start lining up to pay you their hard-earned money. So you only write their emails, right? But this couldn't be far from reality. Truth is that using ADAP, PAS, and Pastor could be actually harming your progress. This might be the reason you're not improving as a copywriter. This is the reason you don't have any clients. And this is the reason that you are still broke. Don't get me wrong. These frameworks are very useful whenever you're learning how to write copy. But truth is, the best copywriters don't even use these frameworks. They use something else. They use something more powerful. And luckily for you, I'm going to reveal what framework is. And the reason that you haven't seen this before on the internet, the reason gurus are not telling you this is because if you knew about this, you wouldn't pay for their one-on-one coachings. You wouldn't pay for their courses anymore. They would go broke because most of these gurus only make their money from selling courses and selling you one-on-one coaching. I have my boy Ishan. I'm sorry, bro, if I don't pronounce your name properly. He sent me his copy so I could review it and show you guys like what are his mistakes, what he's doing wrong, and why he hasn't been able to get his first client yet. So you guys learn from this. Do not make the same mistakes. Before I do that, let me tell you what that secret framework is. It's very simple and it only has 4 steps. Step number 1 is the hook and or authority. What's in it for me is the most important thing that you should always say at the beginning of the video or the email or the VSL or the sales page, whatever it is. Like, why should people care if you don't mention that in the first 5 seconds or in the first 5 lines of your email? You're gonna lose them. In this new economy, whoever gets the attention wins and makes the most money. Step number 2 is their pain point, their beliefs or suspicions. At least mention them, because this is gonna make a lot of difference. So this is gonna help you guys understand way better what I mean by this. So this is you right here and you're standing. Let's imagine that this is the grass. So this grass is your reality. This reality actually has been built upon many different things, many different factors, experiences, on suspicions. You have goals, pains, and you have beliefs and many other things. Since your reality is based on the things that you have lived, you live in something called self-selling bubble. So this protects you from whatever is not part of your reality. So if this thing is not part of any of this beliefs, and it's not part of your goals, your pains, it's not part of your suspicions, and is not part of your experience, then it is gonna bounce off because you don't accept it as true. You don't recognize this thing as part of your reality. Whatever you say has to be part of all of this, because if not, it's just gonna bounce off. But the moment you're able to say something that's in your customer's reality, then it's gonna get inside that reality and you are able to reach your client. So that's why mentioning pain points, beliefs, and suspicions, that is the most important thing in copy. Then we have point number 3. We need to actually get that aha moment where you realize or they realize they had a reason all of this time. Once we have actually gotten that aha moment, we need to go to step number 4, which is the call to action. This is the most important part of sales copy. If you don't make your viewer or your reader come from point 1 to step 4, then you did nothing. You need to know your customer better than they know themselves. I believe it was Dan Kennedy. He says that you need to throw rocks at their enemies. You need to confirm suspicions. You also need to encourage their dreams, and you need to justify their failures. That's exactly what you need to do with your copy. Let's see if this actually meets any of these 4 points right here. Sorry, Asian, I'm gonna crush your copy, brother. Subject line, ouch, my leg. He says, hey, Andres, I have a nephew. The thing which annoys me the most is his Lego pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we still don't have the what's in it for me. In the first 5 lines, you need to tell me what's in it for me, or also known as why should I care about this. This is guaranteed that your reader is gonna go away and do something else, probably go watch memes on Instagram. It doesn't make any part of his reality, his bubble, beliefs, goals, suspicions, experiences. So if I keep reading, a few minutes I come across to this product called leg slipper. If you're also struggling with any kind of little guises in your house, then this must I recommend. Okay, I don't understand a thing, and it's also because Ishan is not an English speaker. If you actually want to make it far with your copy, you need to become very good at English, at least. From all of this email, I actually only understood that this person like stood on a Lego piece. Honestly, nobody cares about this unless it's about them. Like, nobody cares about you, and you need to understand this. And I know it sounds cruel, but that's the reality of the world we live in. People only care about themselves. It's not about what you want to talk about. It is what people want to hear. It is not about what you want to sell, but what people want to buy. Let's imagine that you're going to reach out to Lego as your prospect and you want to help them sell more of the Lego things. Then you need to do a better market research. Like, what's keeping them up at night? What's the biggest problem? What's their biggest dream? How can your product or service get that they want and get rid of that thing that they don't want? If you actually make these questions, it's almost impossible to fail because you already know what you're going to write. Now, let's imagine that you started this copy with a better hook. Always remember that the job of copywriting is actually to sound curious and intriguing, because that's what moves us humans. Your hook has to be curiosity driven. If it doesn't have a benefit, if it doesn't address a pain, then it has to be curiosity driven, and it has to be so fucking intriguing that it grabs your prospects by the throat. So you could say like, I found something you probably haven't seen or heard before. Then you can go with this step number 2, the pain point. And if you don't have any of these 4 points in your copy, then you need to trash your copy completely, because this is not about you. Remember, copy is not about how beautiful it sounds. It is not how you say it, but what you say. Always remember that. Before you start writing copy, you need to create your ICP, your ideal customer profile. You need to understand what their pains, fears, goals, dreams, frustrations, all of these are, so you can finally know what you're going to write. Because if you don't know what your prospects or ideal client talks about, if you don't know what their pain problems are, then you don't actually have a clue on what to write. So first you need to choose your niche, and then based on your niche, then you can actually start writing copy. For example, one of my niches, weight loss. Their biggest problem is they can't lose weight. Not being able to lose weight has a lot of pain points. They believe their boyfriend is gonna change them for somebody that's better looking, skinnier. They don't like what they're seeing in the mirrors. Whenever they go to parties or take pictures with their friends, they feel ashamed because they don't look good in the pictures, and they notice how fat their chin looks, their neck, all of this. They don't want to be alone. So every single problem has different pains. So pain, 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 pain. For us guys in copywriting, our biggest problem is we're broke. Whenever we understood we were broke, we started trying to look for ways to make money online, and then we found copywriting. But now copywriting has a problem. It is that we need clients, but we don't know how to get clients. So that's another problem. Not getting clients has many different pain points. You feel like copywriting is not for you because you haven't been able to find one of the clients. You feel you're not enough. You are afraid to not make it in life and actually go down the same path that your friends or your family want you to go. You are afraid of dying broke, many different things. And you need to understand that first before you actually start writing copy, because the moment that you write copy, you're gonna make your job so fucking easy because you already know what to write. I could write something right now for they can lose weight. Like, let's imagine it's a dude. So I would put a subject line that says, why your girlfriend left you. And so this is gonna hit them very hard and finds them in their reality. They're gonna open this like, okay, yeah, my girlfriend left me. Why? And then I'm gonna start with those pains. I'm gonna tell you like, hey name, the reason your girlfriend left you is because you're still not doing what you're supposed to do. You know you gotta work out, you know you gotta hit the gym, you know you gotta get in shape, but you're not doing it. simply because you're lazy. You'd rather be eating McDonald's than exercising. Therefore, your girlfriend left you. But it is not too late. You can still change that. Imagine you waking up with two girls in your bed after just having sex for like the third time. You look in the mirror, you watch your apps, you feel like you're an alpha, you're making $10,000 per month, even $100,000 per month. You drive a Lamborghini. I believe that you get the point right now. Again, go and watch my video. I explained this a little bit more in depth. Choose your ICP first, and then you need to choose a niche. And then whenever you know who you're going to write copy to, learn the subject, learn what are the things that are keeping your prospects awake at night, and learn everything that you can. So if you guys actually want me to review your copy, break it down for you so you actually understand where you're fucking up with your copy, shoot it over to my Instagram. You don't have to follow me if you don't want to. So I'll see you in the next one.